This is the Absolute Business Mindset Podcast. This podcast will give you insight into businesses. I will share my thoughts, ideas from content leaders, and experiences from my life. And I hope you'll get a few aha moments along this journey. Today is Small Business Thursday, and we're going to talk about the advantages and disadvantages of owning your own business. Right, so I want to talk to you today about the advantages and disadvantages of a small business. Now, this might be interesting for you if you want to run a small business or you want to start up a business. And this is really the pros and cons, the advantages and disadvantages of doing this. Now, I'm going to talk you through them, and I'd love to get your comments and thoughts on this. So please do share them with me. So let's just talk about the 5 advantages of running a business. You get independence. As a business owner, you are the boss. You do not have to have in a corporate or in someone else's business. There's always a boss, or there's someone that needs to govern or rule above you. So it's really important to understand that independence is massive for a lot of people. So just think about it. See if that is actually something that you want to be, i.e. the boss, the owner, but it does give you greater independence. The second thing is you can have a different lifestyle because you're in charge. You decide what you need to do and when you need to do it. This greater flexibility means a great impact on your life. I have had experience of this with the lifestyle of being able to choose my hours slightly differently than maybe my 9 to 5 corporate job. The third point is financial rewards. So there is obviously financial risk, but running your own business gives you chance to make the money that you can earn, and you are not employed by somebody else. So what you find is the most people that are high net worth have their own businesses, and they reap the financial rewards of owning that business. Number 4 is about learning opportunities. So as a business owner, you'll be involved in all aspects of the business. So if you were a marketer, you might only ever do marketing. But if you start your own business, you need to know the finances. You need to know the marketing and sales. You need to know the structure, the operations, the technician part of it. So there really is great opportunities to make yourself into an all-rounder. And essentially, most entrepreneurs and business owners have a grounding in all areas. They have to make a small business work. Number 5 is creative freedom and personal satisfaction. So as a business owner, you'll be able to work in the field that you really enjoy and gain personal satisfaction from watching your business succeed. This creative freedom means that, as I said, you need to be an all-rounder, but you are able to get into the impact on the areas that you want to. You can employ people to fill the gaps that maybe you're not as good at, which is a great benefit, that in a corporate job or in a business, in where you're the employee, you may have to do things that you don't enjoy. The creative freedom that you get from being your own business owner is that it gives you that personal satisfaction to be able to enjoy your business. Right, so they are the 5 advantages. I'm now going to talk about the disadvantages. As there's yin, there's yang. As there's positive, there's negative. So there's 4 of these. The first one is financial risk. So there is no doubt in that the financial risk all lands on you if you start and grow a business. If things don't go well, you have to face the financial loss, the substantial financial loss. There is no guarantee that there will be a great income on this. There's going to be downtimes. There's going to be, especially starting a business, can be expensive and time consuming and very worryful. So I would say that is the financial risk. You have to know that you are liable for the business. Second one is stress. It's something that you maybe don't think about, but there is a lot you need to be able to and might have to worry about. Other competitors, bills, employees, equipment, customer problems, all these things, actually all the buck stops with you. So you need to be able to understand that there will be stresses, different stresses in a corporate role, but there are stresses nevertheless. Number 3 is there's a time commitment. It can be extremely time consuming that you're running your own business. You probably will have less free time, and you'll probably be working at times harder than you've done before. But as long as you're aware and you have that flexibility and you can do the things that are important to you, the time commitment is massive, but you can be able to do it at the time that you want to. And number 4, there are still going to be duties that you don't want to do. You are responsible for doing everything. If you don't have the person or the people to do that, you have to do it yourself. You have to perform some tasks that are unpleasant. So that might be things that you don't like doing, but I would say employ people. But equally, there might be times where you have to fire someone, and that is not an enjoyable experience, but you will need to do it because you are the boss and you have to take responsibility for it. Okay, guys, that is the advantages and disadvantages of starting a small business. Hopefully that gives you insight into what basically the frank realities of running a small business are. So please, guys, do think about this. I'd love to get your ideas and thoughts on what you think about these, and how many of you out there are actually starting businesses. In COVID time can be the best time, in recession can be the best time to set up businesses. So do think about it, and thank you very much for your time.